from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see James Morgan and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Kirk Cousins and the Green Bay Packers.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Callaway, the return man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
31, Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier. The tackle by Sione Taki.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. It gets it over the middle to Cobb.
Cousins pass. Complete to Randall Cobb. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
The ball carrier.
They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
On the tackle.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down, Green Bay.
To throw is Cousins. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
17 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Buccaneers.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Ebron with it over the middle.
Cousins pass.
7 yards there and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Cousins again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
6 yards.
Rashard Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Cousins. That's into the hands of Pascal.
Cousins pass.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Zach Pascal, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, selected in the 4th round back in April from Florida International. It's James Morgan.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Morgan to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Vinny Curry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
First down, Green Bay.
First down. Here's Cousins. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle. The tackle made back at his own 49.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play fake. Cousins. He's got his target. It's Cobb.
Cousins pass.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Morgan. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Tackle.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Morgan to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
Morgan's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Morgan from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
41-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 7.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the draw, here's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers 14.
On 2nd down, Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Cousins on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Cousins pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
Caleb Chason on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's
working out of the gun. Cousins. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Cousins pass.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
7-yard line.
1st down, Morgan with it. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain.
Morgan's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
1st down.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Baker in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Morgan. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams.
By the Packers. They'll take over first.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Packers.
Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Complete to Michael.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Cousins. His throw incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll throw again. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
Good. Makes the score Packers 17, Buccaneers 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake, because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll drop this down to Williams. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Finding Williams once more, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 36.
Looking to throw on second down. Morgan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Morgan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Jake Bailey.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now Cousins. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. It's an 8-yard pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
A 5-yard gain on
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On the ground, this is Williams. Williams loses the football. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. This time, good ball security and a good result, 1st and 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up.
Throwing now is Morgan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Morgan's pass. Complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Morgan. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Morgan's pass.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Morgan looks to throw it. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Here's Morgan to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Yard loss brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Morgan. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
At the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. James Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
For Tampa Bay.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again on the offensive side, Randall Cobb works his way back onto the field. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing?
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing. You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball in basketball. In this case, you've got to cover him with enough people that they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Brings up second and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's a gain of 6.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Eric Ebron.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick is good. Makes the score Packers 23, Buccaneers 17.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Number 48.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams.
That's good.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Morgan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
This is Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 25. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
48.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Williams.
33-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, here's Morgan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
A big loss.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
3rd down.
To throw is Morgan. Throwing on 3rd and long. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Morgan as he'll try and throw for it. Able to complete this to Chenault. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Taiwan.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again, Morgan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Morgan's pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Cousins is going to take this one down to a knee and end it. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.